It's Walker on the option. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Staying with Walker. Oh, he trucked that defender. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He's on the move. Fights off the pressure. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Darnold looking to throw. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They run again with Hubbard. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. The tight end going in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Young. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Walker on 1st down. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd down, looking for options. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Walker reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Young on 1st and 10. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch and keeping those feet in bounds.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Young. That pass complete to McMillan. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Tight end in motion right. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Seahawks offense running out now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. First and 10 now from the 30. Young working from the gun. Throw complete to Thielen. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Sticking to the air, it's Young. This is reeled in by Leggett. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Young on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hubbard again. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. Oh, stiff arm. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second-effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for 2. He's throwing for it. Buys time. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Seahawks leading by 16. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Walker running right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They've got first down from the 31. They motion a receiver left. To the air on first down, Young. Looking over the middle, and it finds Leggett. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Trying to set this up quick. Looking to throw, Young. He's on the move. Finds a seam down the middle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. They'll send him over right. 2nd and 15. McMillan hauls it in. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now it's Young. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They kick the running back in motion. Avoid some trouble, and they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Walker now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A give up the gut to Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Charlotte.